Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. It is your girl, Miss Honey, with her first official Miss Honey's reality in review. That is what we're going to call these weekly little blurbs where I come in and talk just a little bit about what's out there on Twitter and Instagram and kind of sort of into blogs. I mean, I don't really follow blogs, but I get little updates, little notifications, that type of thing. So we're just gonna talk about a couple of 2 3 things that's out there, and I may come back, with a little bit more at a later date. What you see now is me getting ready for dinner with my good girlfriend, Miss Beautiful Soul Speaks. A lot of you guys follow her, check her out. She has done a lot of in-depth, detail commentary about a few of these subjects. So I encourage you to go out there. Beautiful Soul Speaks 2. Beautiful Soul Speaks. Y'all know she had trouble with her first channel, which was really skyrocketing, and she had to kind of start over. So I think she's on her second channel, which is Beautiful Soul Speaks 2. So check her out. But like I said, I'm just doing a little light beat. It's 5:38. I want to be out of the house by 6 o'clock. So just a few minutes. I'm just going to talk to you guys while I put my makeup on. What you see now is a little color correcting pro LA Girl Pro Concealer. It just balances out those really dark places under your eyes. It's not, anything too harsh. I'm doing, like I said, a little light beat. So it's not going to be, super glamorous. But let's talk about what's going on. Let's just talk about a couple of things that has been kind of upsetting me a little bit. And that is, I saw on Instagram where Cardi B gifted Offset $500,000, $500,000 for his birthday. And I was like, This the ish. This the ish, y'all. This the ish, honeybees, that lead the stories like Sparkle. You know what I'm saying? Dream girls. Fake, false, it's all built in some measure of truth, where we as a people, and Cardi B is kind of sort of person of color, I guess. I don't know. And we get a little bit of fame, we get a little bit of money, and this is the kind of foolery. Like, this is what is done a lot. This is a little bit of concealer from Juvia's Place. This is color number 13. Get a little bit of money, get a little bit of fame, and then you just go to pissing it away. Like, I just don't get it. I mean, I really just don't get it. I don't understand why you would be giving this man $500,000. Now, mind you, right after she had the baby, I mean, child, she didn't even have her stitches healed good. And they done bought some Lamborghinis, a Bugatti, something matching his and hers. Now, mind you, they don't have a high success rate with fidelity within their relationship, marriage or otherwise. You know what I mean? A lot of young ladies feel like if they can get a baby, they can get the man. I mean, better women than you have tried, sis. Better than women than you have tried. Now, mind you, it was just a few days ago that there was some scuttlebutt about him having contacted this girl. She got, y'all remember, y'all saw her a couple of days ago. She was dressed all fantastic going into the courthouse. You still going into the courthouse, sis. You still going into the courthouse. I'm just saying it. You still going into the courthouse. Okay? You might be dressed fabulous, girl, but you still got courthouse issues. And to me, it's a little bit of a problem. It's a little bit of a problem. All right, so yeah, so it was some scuttlebutt about this girl that was in this club, this strip club, I guess, and Offset was supposed to be allegedly having, you know, some type of situation with this chick. And Cardi B didn't like that, of course, and she decided she was gonna go hamburger. Now, I don't know what happened in there, because really now this is from the Juvia's Place palette. This is the Nubian. All the video I saw, you couldn't really tell. To me, you couldn't really tell what was going on. I mean, you could tell it was a scuttlebutt, but anyway, something came out of that where the girls is now suing, and that's why she going to court. They filed charges on the girl, filed charges on Cardi B. Well, this same girl claimed and put out screenshots of where she said Offset contacted her in the DMs. Now, she done screenshot it. Tell your man, stop calling me. Okay, tell your man to stop calling me. Now, back in the day, we would put them on three-way. We put the man on three-way. Let the guy call the girlfriend and let the girlfriend know this your man on the other line. Listen to what he got to say, right? So, but this is a new day, a new time, so we got the screenshots. So we get the screenshots of what he supposedly had said. Then Cardi B came on. Supposedly they had been all canoodled up and nuzzled up and all up, you know, with the baby. And he was standing there holding the baby, looking like he done spent the rent money on playing dice. And now that the rent due, he claiming he was robbed. That's what he looked like to me. That's what it looked like to me. Okay. So, you know, he made this little claim that, you know, he was hacked and all of that. And evidently he used the same email address for all. See, I be paying attention. I be paying attention. I do. I be paying attention. He say he used the same email for all his accounts, and all his accounts was hacked. Now, it wasn't no scuttlebutt on Twitter, though. Wasn't no scuttlebutt on Twitter. It's still out of the Juvia palette. That's this color here I'm using. Boop, 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 boop. Base color. Okay. So, yeah. It wasn't no scuttlebutt on Twitter, but on Instagram, it was a couple of little lame, inappropriate things that was put out there meant to incite. You know, that's why you don't jump on everything right away and all that. But the girl say he had been contacting him. He said it's a lie. He had been hacked. Cardi B acted like she believed that it was halfway, partial. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the girl was gonna do with it. Now she get ready to go to court. She trying to be on top of her game. I think she was on top of on cover of Elle magazine, or the first female rapper on the cover of Vogue. One of them, you know, awards, or you know, one of those accolades that they give you, you know. And she's the first female rapper, you know, but she's a draw. She's a draw. But anyway, my point is, she getting ready to go on all of that. She got this little baby. She trying to act mainstream. She done took the man back. She really, 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 really need him to be hacked. She really need him to have been hacked. That's key. That is important to her future happiness. Now, this is from the Saharan 2 by Juvia, and I think Beautiful Soul gave me this. I'm not sure. She's given me so many beautiful things. I think this was the first gift she ever gave me. So anyway, yeah, you know, she need this to be true. She need this to be true. That he was hacked. Okay? That he was hacked. This need to be true. So now fast forward, and it's his birthday, and you giving him $500,000 of the money you have earned. Okay? Tweaking and twerking and cocking and popping and locking all across the land for the folks, for the man. Okay? For the man. I mean, you've been out here, baby. 4, 8, 9, 10-inch heels. Okay? All these little get-ups you wearing, they fabulous and they beautiful. But I know you cinched in them. I know you pulled tight. You been working, girl. You been working. You ain't been walking out here on the boulevard, but you been working, girl. And you give this man $500,000 of your money? Ah, my. Now, I know what y'all saying. They married. Her money is his money. Okay. Okay. Well, you let him not be hacked one day. Or her not hacked one day. Whatever. And see what another another sack of bones wrapped in flesh will do. My mama say anything wrapped in flesh is liable to do anything. Anything. And when it come to money, when it come to prestige, when it come to saving face, ego, pride, there is always somebody out there who longs to be the winner, the successor, the one that comes out on top. And a lot of times when people divorce, y'all, when they get ready to separate and go their separate ways, a lot of times it comes across, the lawyer's table, in the lawyer's office, the mediator's table. People get real petty. Y'all know I was saying that about Kenya Moore and her man, Mark, because he got a way about him. That's why I'm like, sis, you got bigger fish to fry than to be busting up in somebody's party with your product. You need to be keeping your good eye on Mark daily, because he looked like he might be the kind of person that you're going to have to fight tooth and nail, especially to keep your baby. To keep your baby girl. Better be careful. It's y'all money until people want out. Till people decide they done, they finished, they through with it. Okay? Then when they get out, they drag the kitchen table. They drag the cover on the dining room table and pull all your good china off on the floor as they exit. Y'all remember how Steve Harvey used to do Regina Office? I think that was her name. On the Steve Harvey show, he used to walk out there and knock something down on his way out. That was his way of coming up. This is the same thing when you getting out of a relationship with somebody. Now, I am not going to do foundation because your girl just don't feel like it. She just don't feel like it. So she using the Queen Collection. Okay. Bronzer. Okay. So you got to be careful with that. She need to be holding on to her money. She need to be parlaying her money. She need to get a couple of distilleries in Colorado, buy her some land and put her some Mary Jane on it. That's marijuana to use squares. Yeah, that's marijuana. She need to get a couple of grow houses. Okay? And parlay her money. Get her a couple of quick trips. You know what I mean? Get her a couple of online businesses. And keep parlaying and building her money. I'm telling you, it's no good. It's no bueno. And here's the thing. Right now, you gave away $500,000 because maybe you got $1 million coming in. But all good things, okay? If there's an ebb and flow to everything, sis, you got to listen. Y'all best go back to y'all fables. Y'all remember the grasshopper? What was it? Grasshopper and the who? What was it? It wasn't. What was the other thing that was continually going and saving and putting stuff away? Oh, I cannot remember that. But the grasshopper was singing and dancing and enjoying himself, having a good time all summer long. Next thing you know, here come Frosty, and you out here cold as ice. Okay? You got to work while it's day. That's Bible now. Work while it's day. All right? It bothered me. It bothered me to see that. And not that I don't wish the best for Cardi B. I do. But golly, girl, $500,000, $500,000 for what? For what? So he could do what with it? It was a ridiculous. Now, this is a little gold glow face primer. These just beauty supply store things, that I get. And I like to experiment with a couple of 2, 3 things. I'm just giving myself a little bit of a glow all over. And yeah, it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. I just felt bad for her. And let me tell you why I felt bad for her. I felt bad for her because, sis, you trying way too hard. This is what we see over and over and over again with women. You have built and you have toiled and you have worked and you have built yourself up to a certain level. But the one thing that you do not have, okay, and that you can't seem to realize, that it is only of value if it wants to be. You know what I'm saying? This love thing, I'm seeing it over and over again, even coming from my trip to Mexico. Like, there is this lack of empowerment that I'm seeing with women just everywhere. I mean, women that are confident and feel confident in what they're wearing, what they're doing in their body, all of that. And don't mind letting the men know. Don't mind letting the men folks know. Okay, yeah, you fine. You fine, but me. Okay? So I'll tell you a quick short story. I met a guy when I was in Mexico, and he turned out to be a very, very interesting gentleman. I enjoyed him a lot. We exchanged numbers, and we've talked since I've been back. And hopefully I'll get a chance to see him again. Like I said, the conversation was banging. But anyway, he was telling me a little bit about his country. He was from Kenya. So he's telling me a little bit about his country, and he was telling me how he there, of course, the animals in some parts of Africa just, walk right through. Like, you know what I'm saying? This their lifestyle. Like, the elephants are right along the patio, like at the patio. You know what I mean? And he was telling me about, some facts about the elephant, including, I think he said that the elephant's penis is, now I'm sure that this was a little bit of a, I'm sure he was trying to, maybe trying to equate himself with, the all of the machismo of an elephant, but apparently an elephant has a 30 or 60 pound penis. So he was like, and he asked me before he told me, he's like, this might be a little bit untoward. You mind if I, like, are you cool with it? And I was like, oh yeah, cool. Tell me, whatever. What's up? So he tells me about the size of the elephant's peni. And I was like, oh, honey, what must that vagina be like? Man, I tell you, he bust out laughing. He bust out laughing. Oh, he was so tickled. He was tickled pink. Okay, because the average woman probably would have been like, oh my gosh, and blushed, or maybe you would have been like, oh, okay, I would really like her. Not your girl, but I was like, what must the vagina be like? Okay, because you can't have a brilliant penis without a magnificent vagina. Okay, you got to have somewhere to put it. If it has nowhere to lay its head, I don't know what good is it. I mean, I'm just saying. Same thing with this Cardi B situation. Like, why are you giving him $500K, girl? I just don't get it. I don't get it. If anything, I would have gave him a piece of property. I don't know. It's to me, it's feeding into this ridiculously lavish lifestyle that cannot sustain himself. You will not be popping forever. Now, do you see the difference in this eye that has eyeliner and this eye that does not? The eye that doesn't have eyeliner just seems a bit smaller, doesn't stand out as much, and so that's why we wear eyeliner. So yeah, a lot of people wear liquid eyeliner. I haven't had great success with liquid eyeliner. I know it lasts and it stays on. It's just, it burns my eyes. And I get the blinking and watering at the eyes. Like, I can't do liquid eyeliner. I have tried. And of course, your girl's not wearing lashes today. I wore lashes all through Mexico. It was wonderful. I look like a beautiful butterfly. Anyway, yeah, so why didn't she just give him a piece of property or something? Like, I don't know. You can't tell people what to do. It's their money, it's their life, all of those things. I'm just saying. I actually forget the name of this pencil. I don't have my glasses on. These are my normal glasses. It is a NYX lip liner in the color Urban Cafe. And it has turned out to be one of my favorite liners. It's a really natural lip line. It gives you a real natural lip line, which I love. Yeah. I just think it's a misstep. It's a misstep. Call me a hater, but honestly, Cardi B is not that fantastic of a performer. She has, she's magnetic for sure. She is definitely 110% magnetic. She's got personality for sure. But one, you a woman. Two, you a woman of a particular culture. A culture which, you know, I mean, it's wonderful, it's rich, it's beautiful, it's just like black people. I'm not saying it's black people, I'm saying it's just like black people. It has a bit of discrimination when it comes to this American culture too. Right now you're high, you're on top. And I'm not saying she shouldn't, you know, celebrate life and go for her dreams and just, you know, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying be cautious. Don't be out here spending all this money. Don't do it. It's right up there with drinking all the time and drugs all the time. You got you a little baby and everything. You have an opportunity to parlay that. Your little baby culture. She's a beautiful little girl. Your life is not tied to this man. And you're not in the streets no more, girl, but you living like it. You still living like it. You know, this the same thing she would have did with her stripper money. After working on that pole, it's the same thing she would have did with her stripper money. She would have went out and got him 5 pair of Jordans and all of that, because something about these men folks, something about that urban culture that a lot of these young girls feel like they have to prove themselves as a ride or die. This is a beautiful lip that I got from it's called, what is it? Good Lord, getting old sucks. Royalty. It is from Juvia's Place. And it is a lip gloss. A little goes a long way. So, yeah, I mean, that's all I wanted to come in and talk about. What do you guys think? I just feel like it's a mistake. I mean, what's done is done, but it is a mistake. It, you know, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I hope she's putting her money away. I hope she is being smart about her investments. I am telling you, if there is a woman earning, if there is a woman fighting, if there is a woman who is looking out for herself, looking out for her family, making good money, being seen in the limelight, there is a man somewhere trying to separate her from her paper. They ain't all that way, but it's a good number of them where you need to be keeping your eyes open. Okay? You need to be keeping your eyes open. You need to be smart. I wish I would have gave him $500,000. I wish I would have. And your baby, is your baby college paid for, girl? Is your baby's college paid for? You got everything you need for your baby? Just darkening my eyebrows up a little bit So they sit off from the face a little bit. And this is just a little eyebrow powder. This is all that I do. I don't touch my face a lot. I don't sweat profusely in the face. So I don't really have to worry about things running. And I just follow the pattern of the hair as it's already growing. I get my eyebrows threaded once a month. So I just follow where the hair is already. And yeah, that's what she does. And of course, if you make any mistakes or you get anything outside, just take the same sponge that you did your concealer with and get rid of it. Easy peasy, just like that, and we're done. Okay, 25 minutes, that's not bad for a light beat. I got a chance to talk to you guys. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What would you have done? Would you have given, if you had the wherewithal and the means, would you have given your man $500,000? Or would you have taken a different route and maybe done a little bit more investing? She may not have grown up with that mindset. I think about that when I think about me traveling over the last week or so, how much I loved it, how much I enjoyed it. I wasn't really encouraged to travel a lot. And now that I'm looking for great places to travel to and vacation to and celebrate my milestone birthday, you guys know I'll be 50 in September. I'm seeing that there's a lot of Black people that travel and enjoy it and exceed and excel at it, are very successful at it. So that's kind of something that I'm into right now. So maybe I wasn't encouraged to travel a lot. You know, I was encouraged to be safe. And maybe I guess I am kind of encouraging Cardi B to be safe. But at the same time, I embrace the fact that she loves her man. She wants to show her man that she loves him. But there is something inherently wrong when you put another human being over yourself. And after what happened initially, where he was caught cheating and she wanted a divorce and she wanted out and all of that, I just think she should have started sort of reinforcing her fences a bit. She's doing well right now. She really is doing well. Now is the time to store up. And that's all that I'm saying. Now is the time to store up, to be smart, to diversify. Like, get your money out there with people who are the best in the game at it. That's what you spend your money on. You spend your money on your child's future, securing it, locking it down. Now, I'm not talking about getting them a clothing line. I'm talking about securing it, locking it down. Okay? The only way you can do that is you must have money. And you squandering it on giving it to a dude who may go blow it in a bar or may go buy another car that he don't need, another bike that he don't need. Like, it's not smart. But point being, maybe she didn't grow up with parents that instilled that in her, where, you know, you learn to be strategic. But even the poorest of the poorest of the poorest mama, woman out there got to know how to maintain her household, because most of the time she's doing it on her own. And if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. That's all I'm saying. It's a mistake to me. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Am I being too cautious? Am I just putting too much on it? I know it doesn't affect me personally, but I think it's worth something. It's something worth talking about, just in terms of how we value ourselves as women, you know, and our security, our future security, our daily security. You know what I mean? Like, how do we value ourselves? Are we always in this place where we're positioning ourselves to be called a ride or die, which means you'll do anything at any time, anywhere, any place? Like, what does that look like for your future? Like, how does that play out? Y'all tell me what you think. Put it down below. And until next time, honeybees, mwah, mwah, mwah.